When I lived in New Orleans, I was part of a coven. And while I enjoyed studying paganism and Western philosophies and just esoteric concepts, the thing that did drive me crazy were the people who insisted on looking for the magical within the mundane all the time. For example, a candle is lit. It burns all the way down and shatters the glass, and they try to figure out some magical reason behind why the glass shattered when it shattered because it got too hot and they weren't paying attention to the fucking candle. That's all. But they insist on trying to, oh, it means something. Some spirit's in here. I need to do a cleansing spell. No, you just need to fucking clean up the glass and pay more attention to what you're burning in fucking glass. Oh, they drive me crazy so often. Anyway, I thought I'd just share.
Figured out a great way to end an argument with a Republican, especially one who's just not willing to even concede to anything, and especially when they start just doing the name calling. So what I do is I say, or text, so when can I come over and suck your cock? Because I'm curious to see if hatred changes the taste of cum. Go ahead and send me your address. I'll be over there in a jiffy. That pretty much ends the conversation. Because really, what is he gonna say after that? Not much. Anyway, keep that in mind. Just throw it out there, because you know what? Once he knows you're gay, what on earth can he actually say about you that's going to be offensive to you or to any of your friends that are on your Facebook? Anyway, happy Halloween.
You know, you might have a drinking problem if 90% of the photos you post on media sites consist of you holding a cocktail or a beer in your hand. Just saying. I figure you have two options. You could either address your potential alcoholism, or at least bad habits, and do something about it. Or you can stop posting those photos and pretend like nothing's wrong, and thereby give the rest of us the impression that you're perfectly fine. Of course, until we actually hang out with you and want you down like 10 Manhattans in like 2 hours. Yeah, so anyway, there's a couple of thoughts, just, whatever. So yeah, drinking. If you like to do it, great. If you don't, great. I had a strange weekend. It was odd. Friday night when I was bartending, for some strange reason, people decided that they were going to focus on my chest hair. I was shirtless at the bar. This is not uncommon, especially in the summer, because that bar is like an oven. Normally I get people who just want to pet or grab or touch my beard, but this Friday it was all about my chest hair. Apparently it was like irresistible. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's fucking chest hair. But I appreciated it. It was a nice compliment, but it was just so strange. Really? You want to pet my chest hair? Okay, go ahead.
Is it that every DJ has to have a photo of him with his fucking headphones on? I mean, really, does that seriously all of a sudden make you a real DJ just because you've got your headphones around your neck? Really? I can do that. Does that mean I'm a big DJ? No, it just means I've got a pair of headphones. Really, guys, come on. So tonight while I was working, this customer came in who was packing a serious dick. I mean, it was big. And it got me thinking, I'm like, how am I supposed to react to that? What's the etiquette behind you seeing somebody who's clearly showing that they've got something going on in their pants? I mean, do you ignore it? Do you point it out and talk about it? Do you poke it with a stick? Do you grab it and say honk honk? I mean, I don't know what the proper etiquette is. Do you pretend it's not there? I mean, clearly he's wearing his cock that way to make it obvious. So I'm confused. I don't know. How does one interact with that? Any advice would be great. Have a good night. So I'm in the process of reading and listening to a couple friends of mine break up, and it's shitty, but at the same time, from an outsider's perspective, it's kind of a good thing it's happening. They were not healthy for each other, in my opinion, but then again, I've been in relationships that have been toxic, so who am I to judge? If anything, I'm just glad that they figured out to do this earlier than later. I offer them both my support, and I wish both of them well and hope that they can continue on without carrying this kind of burden with them for a long time. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. It sucks being alive. So I learned today that actively trying to come without touching your dick is kind of hard. Actually, it's really hard. Surprisingly. It's weird. I'm surprised it's hard. I wouldn't think it would be hard, but it's quite a challenge. So I'm having a difficult time figuring out what I'm going to do today. Right now I'm actually just walking down to pick up my prescription for Trimix because Daddy needs all the help he can get. But when he gets back, he has the option of either be working on making a little movie of all of these video snippets or watching the Senate impeachment process proceedings, both of which sound very exciting and tantalizing, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, with that, I don't know what I'm going to do. However, I do want to remind everybody, if you're 48 years old, stretch before you try to suck your own dick because you will regret it and your back will kill you. Anyway, have a good morning. Bye. You know that weird feeling you get when you're like walking outside and it feels like you're not wearing any pants, even though you are, but it's like shorts and you have to keep on looking down to make sure that you're actually wearing the shorts, even though you know you're wearing the shorts, but you still feel like you're not wearing anything? Yeah, that's what's going on today. I mean, they're short and they're thin, but they're still shorts. I just kind of feel odd feeling exposed at 9 a.m. 9 p.m. I'm okay with it, but not this early.
When you tell me you should come visit, I assume you mean you. Come visit you, not the city. And when I booked said flight or travel or time off to go visit, and you can't spend a single minute with me because you are busy the whole time, it's a little irritating. I spent all my time and effort to come see you, and now I'm stuck in a city that I don't care about, doing absolutely nothing I'm interested in because you couldn't make the time to actually spend with me. So consider when you're offering to spend time with somebody that you actually do spend time with them. You know what the best part about mustache wax is with these? So like when my face is being pressed into a pillow while I'm taking it from behind and these get messed up, I can fix them. They'll go right back to the way they are. Isn't that clever? I'm so glad somebody came up with an idea for mustache wax, because otherwise how are you supposed to keep your mustache looking good after being pile drived? So I have a musing that I've been thinking about for a while. How long do you think it would take for a person who's face down and being dragged across like a really rough road or gravelly path or whatever, how long do you think it would take for their entire face to be shredded and ripped off?
it's something to think about. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but yeah. Like completely off. Like to the point that there's really nothing there except for a skull and some muscle. I wonder if there's any way to find that out, or if anyone's checked. I suppose I could check Google and find out that way.
If I get less than 30 seconds of your time via my vlogs on Instagram, does that mean I only get 30 seconds of your time when we're talking face to face before you decide to ignore me? I wonder.